Paul, another friendly win here at Gannon Green Lane. Must be absolutely delighted with the way the team defended today and attacked in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's two good Saturday wins on the trot. I think we look particularly good at home in the two games. We like this pitch. We like what we can do on the pitch. Incredibly hot afternoon for the players as well, for both teams. I thought they put on as good a show as they probably could within that within that sort of heat.
Vicente Gomez, I've got to say, he didn't play a lot of minutes today, but he was a real standout the way he broke forward from the midfield and obviously got the cracking goal to win the match.
Yeah, again, we're looking at how many minutes each player's played. He played sort of 90 again on Wednesday, so it was good to give him half an hour. And what a fantastic strike for the goal!
It must be great to see Nicky Bailey getting in the rhythm as he made lots of good tackles in the first half.
Yeah, he's another one at half time. I thought he looked like a beetroot, like Dan Fitch. It looked like the sun had got to him, so we had to take him off at half time. It was just so hot out there. Football wise, yeah, he's a different class really for us, and it's not just the way he plays his football, it's the way he goes about the club as well. He's been a great signing for us.
Again, another impressive 45 minutes for Ross Stern as well.
Yeah, I think Stoney's been a standout pre-season. I actually pulled him into my office before the game and just said to him, the improvement from last year already to this. If you can keep improving as a player, that's excellent. And I think Ross has been outstanding this pre-season. Yeah.
I've got to ask, how much of a key player Simon Down's going to be as a backup centre back? As he looked really good when he came on in the second half.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we got a partnership there of Beckwith and Collins that did very well last year, and Simon is so close to being into that too anyway. But yeah, at the moment I would say that he's backing into those two. We've got three excellent centre halves, and of course Louis John's our young centre half who. He needs games, Louis, funny enough. We spoke to him again before the game today about trying to get him games. Got high hopes for Louis still, but he's up against three very experienced centre halves.
Jamie Collins and Sean Cooper both had times at left back today, so it shows how versatile the team is.
But it's got to be with a smaller squad. Coops is probably my go-to man for any injury, so left back, right back, centre midfield, anywhere across those areas, even centre half. And I've got to say, I thought Cooper first half was outstanding today. I thought his passing was excellent. And again, it is very important when you've got a small squad to have versatile players.
Obviously a bit of news players in the week with Denzel Gerrard and Alex Wall.
Yeah, with Denzel again, we just felt we couldn't his budget as much as anything. We didn't feel that we could afford a second keeper at the moment. And with the loan system changing, it means that we've made good contacts with Crystal Palace and Fulham today and Reading. And we could probably go and get in a keeper from a pro club rather than have to pay someone to sit on the bench and train. With regards to Alex Wall, talks are still ongoing. We would have to structure a deal that suits the football club, but we haven't given up on Alex Wall just yet.
And also another player, Dan Wishart, wasn't in the squad today.
Yeah, Dan started a new job and he had to attend a course Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and asked permission if he could go, and that was gladly given. Not after his performance on Wednesday night it wasn't, but in general he's been fantastic for us, and a player that I think has again got a great chance to have a good season and move on.
And obviously there's big competition growing at right back with Dan Spence really looking to try and lay down his markers to contest with Kevin Amanko for the spot.
Yeah, absolutely, and obviously Dan's got the ability to play left back as well. Dan will play on the first game of the season because Kevin's suspended. That's why Dan's been getting the minutes, probably in front of Kevin so far. But I genuinely do think that Dan Spence, when he joined the club, was always a first choice for us anyway, as was Kevin, as was Dan Wishart. So again, you can't have the 4 or 5 lads who aren't playing in that game anything other than being good enough to start. Like you said, competition's good. We haven't got a second left back, but we have got Dan Spence, who I totally trust to play in that area, and of course, like you said, Cooper can play there, and if needs be, the skipper don't mind shifting across one.
And also, how did the friendly go on Wednesday night with a 1-1 draw against Kingstonian, with Bradley Hudson-Odoi getting a second goal for the club as well?
Yeah, listen, we decided to do a double session on Tuesday, worked them really, really hard, again in quite hot conditions. We also changed the system just to look at the three at the back without even coaching it prior to the game, because we wanted to see if they took to it naturally and then we could coach afterwards. Thought the pitch was horrendous, and it's not Wimbledon's fault or Kingstonian's fault. They wanted to keep it long for the cut to happen, but that was no good for us. We were hoping for a much better surface than that, and I thought it made a lot of good players, both sides, not look so good, because even a good pass was a bad pass on Wednesday. Having said that, I thought Kingstonian, I think if they can mirror that level of performance, they've got a real chance next year. There's some good players, and it was a good run out again, but that's Wednesday was pretty much all it was a run out. Took a lot more notice of the Portsmouth game because they brought their first team down, and obviously a lot more notice of where we've moved on again today.
And Dan Fitch had another game where he was really good at linking up the team, but again couldn't quite get those chances. But I'm sure they will come to him when the league season starts, our last section of friendlies.
Well, we're asking Dan to do the job of on his own up front, and that means working extremely hard. It means challenging centre half so we can pick up the seconds and then play. I don't remember him having a golden chance yet that we can say he's missed a chance, but certainly his runs in behind today I thought were fantastic. And he's another one. I think he's going to have a really good season this year. He's, for me, he's really moved on a notch with his game, and with Fitch, if he gets a chance, he tends to finish it. So we're very happy where we are with that. But we do need another striker. At the end of the day, Rory, Sterney, and Bradley are really our wide players that play in the pockets, and we do desperately need one more up top. But again, the boost of budget's probably stalled a little bit. I was hoping it might have enabled me to go and get the other player in, but the club, is rightly so, we've got to have the money in before we can go out and sign someone. So we'll see how that progresses over the next few weeks, but I would like to bring one more in, yeah.
How's Ryan Burgess' fitness getting on? As obviously had that injury last season, he's really just gathering some pace now.
Yeah, I mean, we've sort of gone 30 minutes with him, 45. Obviously managed to get him a 90 today. Doesn't feel confident of striking right through the ball yet, so he's probably keeping the ball shorter in his passing. But by the time August the 6th, two more weeks, he'll be there or thereabouts, yeah.
And we're going to Hampton Richmond Borough on Wednesday. Hopefully it'll be a better pitch this time. And what are your feelings towards that game?
Well, I hope we're not there Wednesday because there won't be any crowd there.
Sorry,
No referees,
Tuesday.
but
Apologies,
no, Tuesday is Hampton. They did ever so well to win a Ryman last year. They also beat, I think, Aldershot 3 or 4-0 the other week. And I speak to Doswell a lot and Martin Tyler. They came down to training and watched us. They're very happy with the squad they've got. So, I think Tuesday I'd like to see us again perform better than we did perhaps on the Wednesday. But again, I'm really looking now back to the Ebbsfleet game. The midweek games are more for fitness and a bit of shape. It's the Saturday games that I'm interested in. And I think the Ebbsfleet game would be a cracker because I think they're again nailed on probably to go and win that Conference South. And I think we're going to have a really good tight game against them. And that's our last Saturday game before the season starts. So looking forward to that one as well.
Paul, thank you very much for talking to SUFCtv, and congrats on the friendly win and good luck for Tuesday's friendly for Gallimore Fitness.
Lovely. Cheers, Tom. Thank you.